Agriculture is the backbone of Ghana. For the prosperity of the Ghanaian economy, it is imperative for the youth to develop interest in agriculture. The Livingfields AgriChallenge provides the opportunity to train and develop the next top agribusiness entrepreneurs. For this maiden edition, we have 12 contestants, 4 production groups. Economic viable and market-oriented vegetables will be cultivated. At least 4 agribusiness startups. RMG Ghana Limited presents the Livingfields AgriChallenge. Today, the contestants arrive at Gadco, the home of Aduane rice. The faculty took them to an actual farm for a first-hand appreciation of on-field farming.
So Gadco is the home of copper and Aduane rice, and it's interesting to know they actually do the jasmine variety of rice. I guess that's why the whole place is so aromatic, and even at the processing site.
Very excited to be at Gadco today because I've been eating their rice all along, but I never knew this is how the whole process is done.
I was really impressed with the kind of land, the kind of facility they have, the kind of machines working in that place. It's top notch.
They have a very modern facilities, and then to the extent that they will select the white rice from the yellow rice. It beat my imagination.
I think Gadco has a very well structured factory, and therefore they need a lot of raw material from farmers, and I would like the government to come to the aid of farmers to ensure that they grow the kind of rice that factory of that nature can really process well to help cut down the importation of foreign rice.
We are here at the farm that produces most of the raw materials for the factory, and it's really vast, it's big. And another thing that caught my interest, I saw some old woman be here, the way she was running for the rice. I'm sure this has really made her fit.
Ghana producing rice on a large scale wowed me. I actually saw 500 plus acres of rice farm, and I was so much intrigued.
This is our combine harvest. It's called Fence 5P or 6-3. We have 2 types of Fence, the 6-3 or 5P, and it's one of the biggest combine harvesters. Right. It will cut, fresh, and then store it. The track you are seeing there is what you saw. So when the tank is full inside the combine harvester, it's 4.5 tons. So it's cheap. So anytime that harvester is full, I know I have 4.5 tons. So 2 or 3 of it will go into.
Alright, so this is my first time seeing combine harvest at work, and I'm really enjoying what it's doing, though it's not that easy.
Today, the contestants are given a task to sell copper rice, to exhibit their marketing prowess, as well as to hone their quality marketing skills.
Participants, for weeks now we've been promoting Made in Ghana rice. And today the much awaited rice challenge is here. You've been given your rice and you've already chosen your locations where you're going to be selling your rice. Now, your time starts now, and at 4 o'clock you end sales. Whichever group calls in first to give in the number of rice bags we've sold and is the highest as at 4 o'clock wins this competition. That's it. Very simple. I wish you all the best. Good luck.
Our contestants hit the market to sell copper rice. Let's see who got the best marketing skills on the field.
After a long day, the rice sales has come to an end. Tell me, how did it go?
Some didn't buy. Some were sacking us.
Oh.
You don't have money.
They don't have money.
Yeah, and it's expensive. Come tomorrow, give us your number. And all that.
Okay. But you were able to sell.
Yeah, you managed.
Okay.
It wasn't easy.
Okay.
I'll salute all those who sell, who go around selling things. It's one hell of a job.
Have you ever sold to a market woman before?
Well, I've tried it before.
It's like selling or trying to con a con man. They know everything, so there's nothing new to them. I think the location we chose to didn't favor too much.
Oh, where did you go?
That was Agbobush. Okay. Agbobush. I'm telling you. It was tough.
Okay, guys. Congratulations to all of you. This is a challenge and you have done it. So I'll say good work done, and let's get ready for our next challenge.
Dear Wafakweku, I presume you are hale and hearty. During my visit to your farm last vacation, I saw your cocoa trees in a disconsolate state. The Akati were having days of reveling, and the cocoa pots were all full of holes. Wafa, your days of howling lamentations are over. From my lessons and research, there is a solution that will yawa the Akati. I recommend Confido. Your knees are Kofa 1.
Confido 200 OD now in 250 mils. Available in all RMG Agrafo shops and other leading agro-input shops across the country. RMG Ghana Limited, agriculture on a sustainable basis.
Viewers, welcome again to the Livingfields AgriChallenge. In this episode, we are seeing our faculty members, and we are here at Central University to see Professor Enim.
And the thing here is, a lot of you just know me for the activities, right? But this time it's a little bit of a twist. That's what Livingfields brings to you every single time. Now, Professor's plate, I was just, going through it, and I just can't fathom what exactly he has as far as his CV is concerned, from over 20 years in experience in teaching, crop physiology, environmental plant physiology to as well, post-harvest physiology.
Yeah.
I can't just wait to, hear what he has as far as agriculture is concerned.
He has a lot. He was once my lecturer at the University of Ghana, so I know we are here to hear a lot from him.
And we're going to find out whether you were sleeping in class.
I wasn't sleeping in class, so you guys just come with us and you see.
Thank you for having us here, and we are very privileged as far as Livingfields AgriChallenge is concerned. Jessica was just telling me that she was your student before. I wasn't your student, so I'm sure a lot of people who are watching right now would want to know who Prof is. So just give us a brief description about yourself, please.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. As Jessica told you, she was once my student at the University of Ghana in the School of Agriculture, where I worked for almost 22 years before I moved to Central University. When I was at the University of Ghana, I acted as the head of crop science department. I became the vice dean of the then Faculty of Agriculture, and then became the dean of the School of Agriculture for 6 good years. A bit of my background educationally, I had my BSc Agriculture from the University of Ghana. I moved on to two universities in Japan, at Kagawa University for my MSc in Agriculture, and for my PhD, I went to Nagoya University, where I obtained my PhD in 1996, and I came back home to contribute to training students in the field of agriculture. So basically, I've been in agriculture all my life.
And that's exactly what RMG Ghana is doing, because now we are doing the Livingfields AgriChallenge, and we've brought young people on board, and we want to train them to learn how to, grow vegetables. So how do you feel being, a part of the faculty?
Yeah, it's a very interesting question. Having given you my background should straight away answer the question. That for me, I've been telling people that agriculture runs through my blood. I was born to, a farmer. The farmer was doing cocoa somewhere in the western region beyond Bogoso. So growing up, I spent a bit of time on the cocoa farm. So when I qualified to the university and I was given the opportunity to go to KNUST, because of what I had learned from the farm and my interest in crops, I chose to go to University of Ghana to read agriculture. So when this idea about Livingfield came up, and I was contacted, I didn't even have to think about joining the team, because it's like coming back home to be with the youth and to encourage them to go into agriculture. In fact, this kind of profession is so dear to my heart. If we should go back to the Garden of Eden, agriculture, I can say emphatically, is the first profession that God gave mankind. From the few interactions that I've had with students that I have trained at the University of Ghana, I can say only about 10% end up going back to do something in agriculture. Most of them would like to go back after school, go and look for jobs in the offices. We all know the challenges we have in agriculture about labor. For me, this program is timely, so that we encourage our youth, especially those who we are training in agriculture to go back to the land and help build the agrarian economy of Ghana.
Yeah, very well said. Thank you so much for having us. And
thank you.
I'm sure your presence on this show would be a very, very huge impact in our lives. Okay, guys, we're here at the University of Ghana to meet our second faculty member. She is in the person of Professor Irene Ejir.
Very well said. I know this is like a welcome party for you, isn't it? And how are you feeling when you were in school?
Oh, I enjoyed the University of Ghana, so it's good to be back.
4 years in Lagos. That's it. Follow us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, expecting you. So,
Yes.
How may I help you?
All right. So, of course, previously on other episodes, people have seen you as part of Livingfields AgriChallenge and you being part of the faculty. Now, we want to know who Prof is.
Well, I call myself a young old Ghanaian and I'm an associate professor of agriculture economics and agribusiness. I graduated from this university in agriculture first in 1990 and 2003 I graduated PhD also here. I did it as a sandwich, so I traveled to the US to take courses for 2 semesters. And I've been teaching for, maybe this is my 25th year, since 1995.
Wow.
So I teach agriculture economics courses. So I've taught farm management, I do marketing, and I'm interested in rural economy discussion. So things to do with poverty among farmers, climate change, responses by farmers. That is my area. Yes.
Wow.
And actually in 2014, I had the opportunity to go on sabbatical to learn more about government policy making for agriculture. So I worked with the Ministry of Finance for 3 years.
Wow.
And then I've understood how government supports agricultural sector better.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You know, like a whole 25 years.
Yes.
What exactly is it about agriculture that you love so much?
Well, I did science in secondary school. I went to Wesley Girls High School. And at the time, you would think that when you do science, you should do medicine or pharmacy. But I was given sciences here. And somebody advised me that I should do agricultural sciences. At the time, I'd only done 2 years of agriculture in secondary school. So I said, okay, let me give it a try. Then I entered agricultural sciences and found out that it's more than I thought. You know, we do soil science, all right, crop science, animal science, but there's agricultural economics, there's extension, there are consumer studies. We do a lot of things that is more involving than just farming. So that's how I came into agriculture economics. The easiest one that I'll say easiest, because in livestock management, you know, that's control. So you don't wait for the rains, it's watering them well, you know, caring for them as humans. So I like dogs, and then I raise grass cutter, I have rabbits now, and then I have catfish.
Wow.
So that's what I do in agriculture.
Catfish.
And then I've been selling brown rice.
Oh.
Yes, for more than 15 years now.
Locally produced.
The local brown rice from the Volta region.
Earlier in your submission, you made mention of the fact that you're very particular about the welfare of farmers and all that. What is that one thing that you've come across that you feel like this is a particular challenge amongst all of them?
Oh, it's learning. You know, the market is a changing one, but farmers don't know that. They think that the market will sympathize with them, so they don't learn. And that's one thing that I always tell my farmers, whether men or women, learn to satisfy the people who buy from you, so that you can get the quality product out there and get a good price. Take risk. You know, I want the youth to take risk, spend time to learn about the segments they want to explore, and then move. You make some mistakes, it doesn't matter. correct it and move forward.
Very well said. Ma'am, thank you so much for telling us all that you have to know as far as, farming is concerned, agriculture is concerned, economics is concerned too as well. We're very privileged to have you as part of, the faculty members of Livingfields AgriChallenge. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for welcoming us to your office. So our viewers will want to know who Reverend Benson is. So could you kindly tell us about yourself?
Thank you for coming. I'm the CEO of Livingfields, and I'm an accountant by profession, chartered accountant. Basically everything I did in school has nothing to do with what I'm currently doing. Everything was more finance. I have 2 master's degrees in finance. I also have a BS in accounting and professional accounting. Yeah, that's where I am, doing agribusiness. Strange, isn't it?
Well, you just made mention of the fact that what you did in school has nothing to do with what you're doing now. So people would want to know why agribusiness, what attracted you to agriculture in the first place?
Well, 2 things: opportunity to help, and also to fill in some gaps that we've identified that were there, but we're not getting the necessary action to be filled. When I talk about gaps, in terms of farmers getting the necessary help in reaching their yield needs. So we thought that we could come in with the right mindset and attitude to help provide help. And whilst we provide help, we create value. So basically it's about value creation, provisional help. And I guess we've helped so far.
So then how do you feel about being a part of the faculty of the Livingfields AgriChallenge? Getting to interact with these young people who are showing interest in agriculture.
So I feel very happy, and I feel like the future looks very good for the industry. Now we're getting elites going into agriculture with so much pride. Unlike those days when somebody tells you he's into agri or agribusiness, you think that it's because they have nothing to do.
Okay, so any advice that you could give out there to people who really want to, enter into agri or agribusiness for that matter, who are watching right now and might not have any idea about agriculture at all?
The only thing I can tell them at this time is to consider it critically and know what they want to do in the agribusiness, because the value chain is big. The value chain in agribusiness is huge, and there's this Nigerian doctor who did an analysis some time ago and said that by 2030 the agri-business value chain in Africa alone will reach I think $1 trillion. That is for Africa alone. So you can see that the opportunities are huge.
Thank you so much for having us, and we appreciate your wise words, and so would like to hear more from you soon, and as the competition goes on, we'd like to see you more around. Mr. Kote, thank you very much for welcoming us into your office. We're here to ask you a few questions. And first, we want to know, who you are. We want our viewers to know who Mr. Kote is.
First of all, I consider myself as a farmer. But I think it's better to say that agriculture is pure and pure, because I'm a trained agriculturist. I'm a practical farmer in terms of working with farmers. So all throughout my life, I've been working with farmers. So that's why I call myself a farmer.
Now, we would also want to know, as being part of the faculty? How do you feel as being part of the faculty?
Yeah, I am happy to be part of it because I think it is the little that we can do to improve agriculture in Ghana by training people to become experts.
So what is it exactly about agriculture? Growing up in your youthful days, what was it that attracted you into this industry?
Well, I think I said also before, at 5 years I was already going to the farm. Whether it was by chance or by purpose, I just got interested because my grandfather used to take me to the farm. My interest grew when I finished university. I went to work with an NGO, and right from day one I was in the farm, working with farmers. So basically I've grown all these years being happy in the industry. For me, it is what it is, and I can always say that I am happy. I am an agriculturist, and I'm happy that my life has so far been in agriculture for how many years? I've been working for the last 31 years. So
I'll say you were fortunate to have your grandfather introduce you to the farming from the very start. So for us young people who don't really have any inspiration, what exactly would you tell us so that we are also moved to go into this industry?
Well, like people say, agriculture is the backbone. Agriculture provides the basic needs of humans. Like I said, food, clothing, and shelter. But more importantly, it is an industry that has so much to offer, so much opportunities, right from being a farmer itself, right from the distribution, the value chain is so much that because it also provides raw materials for industrialization, it provides raw materials for clothing, cotton. If you cut cotton, the shirts, everything that you're wearing is from cotton. If you talk of livestock, maize, soya, everything is provided from the agricultural fund. So at the end of the day, the opportunities are unlimited. What it is that people should, as young people, should have the attitude and mentality to believe that that is where they can make a living, that is where they can make an impact. And more importantly, make the success that they believe that they can. What I can also add is that it is not just that you go to do farming and then you are successful. It is about also technology, because that's where the impact comes, and we want to make an impact because of technology. So we provide everything that will go along with for the farmer to increase their productivity. So for us, we provide improved seed, we provide fertilizer, we provide crop protection, but again also the technology, the knowledge of our technical officers to make sure that the right thing is done for the farmer to achieve the yield. And there the money comes, because the more yield you get, the higher productivity, the more money you make in terms of wealth. So yes, it is hard work, but not that easy. Not also easy, but the success will come once you do the right thing.
Wise words cannot be enough. Mr. Kosi, we are very much grateful for having us, and thank you so much for your inspiration words too as well.
Thank you very much.
That's all for today. See you on the next episode.